Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena. I haven't played this in a little while, but MH3 is coming up, and Cube is on. Like, it's a great time to play, right? I'm not a Cube expert, but there sure are a lot of crazy cards you get to play with. I hear Pock is really good. What is this? 4 mana, power toughness equal to the number of lands you control. When non-token land enters, you make a copy of it, but only once per turn. I mean, Vein Ripper is really good in the right deck, obviously. What is this? Angel of Invention. Right. I mean, I don't really know what like is good about these cards. I don't know. I mean, I kind of like blue-red style decks, but not like that much more than I like other stuff. And you know, the alchemy cards are usually the most busted ones, and I hear Pock is very good. It's a huge monster for 4 mana that also ramps you, I guess. Good early, good late. Uro? Do I want an Uro? I don't think you want Cultivate. Could take a green-white land? I think Uro's pretty cool. Nothing here. I don't know. I don't know how to read signals in Cube, man. Just like try to draft something plausible. That's all I can hope for. I think Uro's good still, right? I don't really know what like green blue is supposed to do in this cube. I assume just like ramp and play big stuff. 1 mana mana dorks are top shelf, I think. There aren't very many of them, and ramping is very important in this cube. I'm pretty happy to take this. I mean, Alrund's Epiphany is a win condition of sorts, but I'll just take a little mana ramper. This is a green card. What does it do? The Huntsman's Redemption. From Wilds of Eldraine, yeah. Seems sort of whatever. I kind of like Make Your Own Luck. Portal to Phyrexia. 9 mana is sort of a lot. I don't think a land would be crazy either, but plotting something in this cube, pardon my coughing, when all the stuff is very expensive, could be worth something. The Goose Mother, sure, she seems fine. Obviously not as devastatingly broken in Cube as she was in Wilds of Eldraine. There's some reasonable red stuff showing up here, I guess. I don't know. What about Welcoming Vampire? I have this, like, Pilgrim that makes white mana, and I've seen, like, 3 green-white lands already. Maybe white is a thing I should somehow do. I assume green-white is, like, tokens or go wide or something. But I don't know that I'm actually green-white. I don't know. I'll just take this Goose Mother thing. It's a payoff for having a lot of lands, right? It makes a very large creature. Champion of Ronus. This is... Oh, Tooth and Nail. 7 mana. Or 9 mana to just, like, put your 2 best creatures onto the field from your deck. Kind of cool. I think Warzone Duplicator is a useful tempo tool, though. What about this? Yeah, probably not. Yeah. I guess there's the Hedron Archive. 4 mana. to give you more mana. I mean, it's okay, but I think being able to, like, you know, interact with your opponent a little bit would be nice. Jin Gitaxias? I don't know that we're really a Jin Gitaxias deck. But I don't think Whirler Rogue is much of anything either. Could take the Hornet Hornet Queen. I don't think we really need a big finisher. Maybe I pick up something black here. In case Sultai seems to be a thing. Right? Like, I don't know. None of this looks that exciting. I could take Jin Gitaxias. I don't... If I'm mostly green, I want creature spells, not this stuff. Obviously, Jin Gitaxias is a creature spell, but... I mean, the stuff he likes you to do is not cast creature spells. Okay, Buried in the Garden's pretty good. Hard Evidence would be okay, maybe. Rezug, I mean, probably not. What is Sanctuary Warden? Right, it's 2 shields. When it attacks, you can, yeah. I don't know. The Frost Titan wield. I think that's what I'm supposed to take here. Or, I don't know. I mean, Finale of Devastation. It does sort of just win games for 12 mana, but it's not like I have a bunch of ramp here. 12 mana is a lot. Don't pass Titans. That's my advice. What is this? I don't know. I'm not playing it. Dream Eater, sure. Over Atris, I think. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, let's take the Dream Eater. Because I don't really know that I'm in black at all. I just speculated on 1 black card. Oh, this card's kind of gross, but triple black is just too much. Blue, green, and red. Can't be countered. Creatures can't be countered. Your creatures have trample. I think I like that more than Gilded Lotus, honestly. In case we end up being able to play red spells. What is a Pearl Collector? Yeah, no thanks. You know, we're clearly just taking a mana rock here. I'm not that excited to use it, but maybe. I don't think I want any of this. If I were going to play one of them, I don't know. It would be Mishra's Command, I guess. Airtight Resurrected is on color, or closer to on color than this is, anyway. What do we have here? Not that much. Like, I could take Silumgar's Command. I could take Genesis Ultimatum. Does this do anything? It's tough. I would need, like, a lot more fix. Like, I haven't taken any fixing. It doesn't seem so easy to run that. I could just play the Tireless Tracker. I mean, draft it. I mean, it seems fine. Silumgar's Command, if we're in black, is fine. I mean, it's quite good. Don't get me wrong. But I'll just take a little green. I guess there's the Jacob Hawken, isn't there? That's true, but it's so slow. I don't think it's very good in this cube. Chart, of course, I'm not really a fan. Yeah, I'll take the Tireless Tracker. I think we want to still be, like, mainly trying to just, like, play creatures and hit your opponent with them. What colors is this? Mardu. Yuck. There's this Bant Tameo thing. I don't really want that. I don't really want a whale. This is Naya. That's not very helpful either. I think I'm just going to take a Courser. There's 2 more green-white lands. It's just bizarre. Every land I've seen has been green-white. All the duels, anyway. I mean, it means there aren't going to be many more of them. I'll tell you that much. I don't know how many they printed, but it's not 100. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. You could take it into the Royal, I guess, but... Okay, this Rhino is pretty busted. Vivian, Breeding Pool's pretty sweet, though. I don't know. I want to play big creatures. I haven't really taken a lot of like actual big creatures stuff, which is a little, I don't know. I have some. A little embarrassing. I have big dreams, but I don't even know what they are. Okay, here surely we're taking a land, right? Yeah, nothing here is any more interesting than a land. Blue-green seem to be my two favorite colors, right? Yeah. Just speculating on the other two. I guess I have like a white spell, a black spell, and a red spell. All of which I might conceivably play. I think I'll just take another land. Like the Hydra's okay. So what is it I'm getting from black? Airtie Resurrected and Lord Skitter? I don't actually want those. So I think I will take the Hydra. Don't think I'm really doing Snapcaster stuff. Commit to Memories, okay. I'm kind of interested in one of these lands. What's my white thing? Is it just Buried in the Garden that I have? Yeah. Timeless Witness, huh? Or Maelstrom Pulse if I wanted to still try for black. Yeah, I don't think white is really that important to me. It seems like I might end up just being two color. Why is it I want red again? It's for this thing that makes my creatures trample. That is like an actual exciting possibility. Unlike all this other stuff. Even my creatures trample would be pretty cool. I think I'll just take the Channeler. It's nothing really noteworthy here. Huh. It's all red. Like every single card in this pack is red. What am I supposed to do? Prismari Command? I guess. Genesis Ultimatum. I mean, it seems like maybe I could do something with red. I have a couple of red cards that I'd be happy to play at this point. I don't think I can really commit to this at this time, but it seems better than anything else I could have taken there. Into the Royal's fine. Teamer. Okay. Teamer land. I mean... Oh, this really does anything? I think I'm supposed to take Calamity. I don't know. Lily? I don't think I'm running any of that stuff. Okay, I have a blue-white land. That's something, I guess. Where even is that? Let's put that in for now so I don't forget I have it. No doubling seasons. Don't think I need a Scholar of Lost Troves. Red green land could be okay. What are you? Springbloom Druid. Yeah, that certainly is a way to improve your mana base. I don't know though. This red-green... I can't say green today for whatever reason. Red-green land seems kind of exciting. By the way, I don't have... How much blue do I have? I guess I have some. Yeah. I guess I could take the Ironcrag, couldn't I? 2 mana ramp? That's sort of like what you're supposed to do, right? Yeah. Cheaply get more mana. That's important in Chromatic Cube. If you can get more mana and it's expensive, it's, you know, maybe a little too slow. Oh yeah, don't forget this is a white source as well, the Avacyn's Pilgrim. Oh boy. Am I a Galta gamer? I don't want this Newt. Champion of Wits would be okay. Red-green land would be okay. I mean, Galta could do a lot. I don't have any especially big creatures at the moment. But I'm trying to get some. I think I'm going to run Genesis. I mean, I guess there's Inferno Titan too, huh? Maybe do that. Just try to actually play red. I have a few fixing sources for that now, right? I mean, okay. Mostly what I have is fixing for other colors, but you can use that to just run more. Okay, Craterhoof, also a win condition. This is kind of cool. I don't really want any of these lands, except Prismatic Vista, which would be fine. I guess Riverglide Pathway is good too. But Craterhoof is something actually worth getting with, like, for example, Genesis Ultimatum. Or Galta, if that wheels. Red-blue land. Seems better than anything else here by miles. One of these two might be playable. I mean, I don't really think Clone Crafter's all that great. Teferi. I have a couple of white sources. We could try this. I don't think it's a great idea. Primal Might, a fight spell, huh? I don't think I really need an Ugin. I don't think I'm a Cyclonic Rift kind of guy. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Let's put the red stuff back in. Not that one. There we go. 7 mana to kill everything. I'm not sure how well that plays with, like, trying to play big creatures. Because it kills your stuff too, obviously. But I'm supposed to be able to reload, maybe? I don't know. I think I'll take a Kogla and Yadaro. I don't know. I didn't even see what this green card in this position was. Didn't notice it was green until the pack was leaving. Too busy doodling around with other stuff. Rex Sage is good. Not really running black. What did it? Yeah, I got the Rex Sage. Okay. Rona. Hullbreaker. We don't have that many instants, do we? 2. So probably not that good a card. On the other hand, I'm just not playing any of this other stuff. For sure. Hullbreaker doesn't fit the deck, and I probably won't run it. But that other stuff I am not touching with a 10-foot pole. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a consider for the sideboard? I don't know. I don't think you're supposed to run consider in this kind of deck. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't have, like, any fetches, do I? No. I mean, this is all awful. Red-white land, huh? No, I'll take a Vesuvan Mist, I guess. Don't think I'm supposed to run this, but maybe it could do something somehow. Clone Crafter came back. Sure. Royal Eruption could have been interesting, maybe. This is all terrible. 2 mana with Madness. I don't think I have much to discard with, so seems very bad. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this deck is really doing anything. That card could do something. Could be another way to, you know, one more big creature to try to win the game with. I have space for some cuts for sure, and I think Buried in the Garden should be one of them. I don't have much in the way of white fixing, right? There's a Hengate pathway, and that's it. So, well, okay. I mean, there's Relic of Legends and Avacyn's Pilgrim, I guess. Is there more? If there were any more, it might be worth it. I don't see it. Oh, Prismari Command, I guess. Yeah, I guess you could make your own luck into that's fixing for anything, but not really. Okay, so getting rid of the white helps a little bit. Boy, I sure have a lot of very expensive creatures here, huh? Well, spells. That's the thing about Chromatic Cube. You get tricked into taking all this stuff. Hullbreaker Horror, I think, is out. It's really good if I can, like, you know, just Genesis Ultimatum it or something. No, because you're still tapped out. I don't know. Maybe it's not even that good then. And it's nice to have, like, I want the Railway Brawler so that all these heavy-hitting guys really are extra scary. I think Vesuvian Mist is probably out. It's just a bad into the Royal, since we don't have any black sources. Or is there one in the sideboard or something? Nope. Avacyn's Pilgrim is fine. The fact that I can't use the white mana is whatever. I can just pretend it's adding a colorless, and it's still pretty good for 1 mana. I don't know that Ether Channeler is all that great. A Tireless Tracker is probably fine. I don't have anything that lets me play multiple lands in a turn. I mean, Uro. But not play, right? Uro puts it into play. So I don't know. The whole like landfall thing is not doing that much. Oh, this is kind of funny, actually, that this has flash. I mean, it costs 5 mana, so it's not likely to be used in this way. But suppose you cast, like, I don't know. Okay, here's actually a scenario where I could imagine it actually happening, believe it or not. Suppose I plot a Railway Brawler. And then next turn, I cast the Railway Brawler for 0 mana. And my opponent says, I counter this. Right? Because they don't want me to have the Railway Brawler. You can actually flash in this Dragon Claw thing in response. And, you know, the counter is already on the stack. So you might say, oh, the fact that they can't counter spells, like, that doesn't affect anything. They're already countering it. Well, they're already targeting it, but it doesn't actually get countered until the counter spell resolves. It's not like... what am I thinking of? I don't know. It's like, you know, an opponent lightning bolts your Grizzly Bears, and you respond with silence, saying you're not allowed to cast spells this turn. Well, too late. I already cast the spell. The lightning bolt's on the stack. It's still going to kill your bears. It's not like that. It's more like making your creature indestructible. This is kind of making your spell indestructible, which you can do in response to damage. So, I don't know. Just kind of cool. I don't think it's going to happen. It seems very unlikely, but just kind of a funny little thing. Flash is more, I think, in this card about, like, holding up mana and then, like, casting it in the opponent's end steps. You have So you can untap with a bunch of mana and then play an uncounterable creature, right? I have no idea how to draft these stupid decks. How much? I mean, I don't actually have that much red fixing, right? I have 2. So my blue sources, I'm at 6. Red sources, 7. No, blue sources, what am I saying? 7 also. Green sources, 7 also. So I have 7 of each. That's not very good. I keep forgetting. I don't have to do this counting by hand. You guys can't see it, but my overlay Untapped GG gives me a little thing up here that says how many sources you have of each color, and it says 7 for all of them. So I got that right at least. I think I absolutely do need to keep Primal Might. I don't know. What the hell am I doing here? Ether Channeler doesn't seem like an incredible card, but it is like fighting for tempo, I guess. I have a few legendaries, so this could be worth extra mana. I don't know. I think I'll take out the Prismari command. I'm short enough on red that I don't know I'll have some by turn 3. I don't know. The Hydra might be a little weak. Well, no. It gives you double X if you want it. I don't know, but it's just like a big creature. Who cares, right? Warzone Duplicator. It's kind of nice because it's flexible. I can actually cast it on 4. Dream Eater has Flash. This is all stuff that you want for a deck with a bunch of counter spells, and I don't like have any, or interaction, which I also don't have. So everything with Flash I should be looking at as like, this card is weaker than it would be if they had printed it without Flash. Oh, okay. What I mean is, like, obviously if they took the same card and just took Flash off of it, it would be weaker. But if they wanted to print a card like this without Flash, they could make it bigger, right? We're paying for Flash in a sense by having the creature be not necessarily as heavy hitting as it would be if it were focused on doing one thing like Behemoth is. And we're not really using the Flash because we're not holding up mana for much of anything ever. So I think I should probably just chuck the Dream Eater. With this one, it's like fine. I like the uncounterable thing, and we'll see how that goes. So Incinerator of the Guilty. It does just win the game if it hits them. Sort of, maybe. I don't know, it clears their board at least. Let's get rid of this Ether Channeler, I guess. I keep talking about how I don't like it. So what is Calamity copying? I mean, copying Craterhoof is unnecessary because, well, I don't know. Conceivably, you could have a board where, like, oh, I managed to land Craterhoof, but it didn't kill them because they killed all my other creatures. And then, like, next turn you play Calamity, and that's 2 more Craterhoofs, and that really will win. You know, copying Incinerators or something, or Inferno Titans. Oh, God. Hang on, what? Calamity, they're already attacking, right? Yeah. So you would get the Inferno Titan ETB effects from the tokens, you wouldn't get the attack effects. I mean, really, I should be cutting Genesis Ultimatum. I just don't have enough sources for this. But I don't know how I'm winning if I can't cast a spell like this. I don't know. Uro, I don't really have any self-mill for Uro, do I? But it's ramp and draw, which I think I need both of badly. I think the responsible thing to do is to cut Genesis Ultimatum, but I'm going to cut Kogla and Yudaro instead. Or I don't know. The thing about this is you can also pay 4, right? And get a useful. It has this like channel-like effect, right? Kill an artifact or enchantment for 4 mana and draw a card. Very powerful, I think. I don't know. Maybe I just like don't have time for Timeless Witness. Like it's a 4 mana 2/1. What am I gonna get back into my hand that I care so much about? Okay, sure, whatever. This is probably a bad deck. Maybe I'll win a game. That would be something. Maybe it's an insane deck. That would be nice to find out, wouldn't it? Elscannond? Don't know what that means. It's a pretty great opening hand, aside from the fact that, like, my only actual proactive play is Pilgrim. It's a beautiful mana base, and some ramp, and I don't know, a fight spell? If I can actually draw some big stuff, we're looking solid. Ooh, Lotus Cobra, huh? Sort of sad. I mean, okay, fine. I guess I'm going to have to Primal Might that before something disastrous happens to me. What is this, by the way? It's just a white land. Okay. I can choose X's 2 to survive the fight. I just can't attack afterward because I'm tapping the creature. Okay, Vista is an island. Worn Power Stone. Opponent likes ramping. We know that much. Okay, I have to play an untapped blue source here. Well, I can't keep Into the Royal up, so I may as well just get the tap land in there now. I don't think I'm cycling it. Two cards in graveyard, so not close to having 5 plus Uro. You never gonna do anything over there? Warzone Duplicator is just creatures, right? Yeah. Okay. So I think I want to play the Courser. Yeah. Who knows what opponent is doing? They're just like ramping and playing everything. They're going to swindle this. Sure. Yeah, gets it into the graveyard. Opponent has a lot of mana at this time. Make your own luck, yeah? Emrakul is plotted. Oh no! Ah! Okay. Well, I know what's coming for me now. Non-land permanent. Well... I need to get this out of hand before they can do something with it against me, really. Like, they can make me do it badly. Okay, so I'm just going to bounce their Power Stone, I think. Play this tapped so they can't shock me with it, right? Yeah. And I don't want to play this, because then they can make me attack with it into the Emrakul. I just want it in my hand, because they can't really cast it, right? It would bounce. I mean, they could cast it to bounce their own Emrakul. The cast it prototype mode? I don't know. I don't think things are going to go well for me, but this is as prepared as I can be. It's a lot of mana. Oh boy, am I in trouble. Not even going to play the Emrakul, huh? No Emmys for you. Okay, well, fine. Here's something you can attack into Emrakul if you want, I guess. Or they can counter this. I don't think you should. It's not doing anything right now. Like, yeah, it's going to be an 8/8. Just going to commit it. Okay, well, sure. 13 more turns, we got them. Do I play a mountain? In theory, it would be nice to play it once I have Pock back in hand, but I don't think that's that amazing. Just get this out here in case, I don't know, somehow a Genesis Ultimatum thing happens. I want more sources of stuff. Yeah, I can cast that now, right? If I were to draw it. Okay. Well, Uro's online now if I wanted to. Although, I mean, I have bigger problems than that, I think. Like, they can take Calamity. That seems very good. They want Inferno Titan, huh? God, that plotted Emrakul is so menacing. I think I just put the Uro into play, right? I mean, they can attack with it if they want, but I don't think they're that excited to Emrakul me. They're just going to win no matter what they do. Honestly, I should be getting good stuff out of my graveyard because they have recursion and I don't, right? I cut the Timeless Witness, I think. I think I want to destroy their clue before they can draw 1,000 cards with it. They could probably mill out if they wanted to, right? I think they could draw 12 cards. I don't think they're going to do that, though. I don't know how I'm supposed to win this game. I mean, Craterhoof maybe? I still have... That wasn't in the graveyard. Craterhoof's still in the deck. I only... Like, I'm going to have 2 creatures, so it's not looking that hot. Genesis Ultimatum into Craterhoof plus something? Oh, they have an Uro as well, huh? That's exciting. Yeah, they have memory if milling out ever becomes an issue, I guess. So it won't. I admire my opponent's restraint in not just casting out the Emrakul. It's definitely the right play to have it as like, oh, when it's gonna actually be good, when you need it, you can cast it. Don't like just go all in on this and then maybe something bad happens to you. Okay, if we could just like exile memory from their graveyard, we might just mill them out. Like that would happen, right? If I had some way to do that. I want to make my own luck here, I think. But I guess I'm not casting anything but Relic of Legends, so I may as well cast that. Because being able to resolve multiple cool spells at once seems good. I mean, Kogla and Yadaro cost 6. This costs 8, but it does sort of tell them that Craterhoof is coming, right? And at the moment, I do have 8 mana. So I could cast the Craterhoof after playing this for free. Yeah, and I can't do anything else with the 2 mana I saved from Kogla and Yadaro, right? So I may as well plot the cheap one. Hide this, and maybe they don't... I don't know. I mean, they might Emrakul in response to either one being plotted and just cast it and waste the ETB trigger, maybe? But... Actually, it turns out maybe if I draw a land, then if I plotted Behemoth, I could play, like... No. Never mind. Well, yeah, if I'd plotted Behemoth, I could Uro plus Kogla and Yadaro and play the 0 cost... Okay, now they're going to do it. They're going to have to be careful. I think they should play a prototype Warzone Duplicator and bounce the Emrakul so they can take another turn as me. They're going to play Uro for some reason. Why? I'm not getting milled out. Oh, they want to exile stuff from my graveyard? Why? Oh, can they fight? No, it fights target creature you don't control. They can throw this at Emrakul, but they can't kill Uro. I don't know why they cast Uro for me. Oh, maybe they're going to bounce my Uro? No, it has to be an opponent controls, right? Yeah. I thought they would bounce Emrakul. Oh, power less than Warzone Duplicator's power. You can't do that. That's illegal. Okay. So, 5, 9, 10 mana. I can cast Craterhoof, but I can't also cast Tireless Tracker unless I'm willing to tap Uro, which I don't want to do. I mean, it's hopeless, right? Ten mana. Yeah. Well, it was always hopeless. Flying Trample, 13. I mean, this, I'm just dead next turn, right? So I need to at least play a reach creature if I'm not winning, which I'm not. I'm getting ready. Just aim anything at this. I won't even look at what spell it is. Okay, yeah, that'll do. Yeah, I don't know. Our turns like 1 through 4 looked pretty good, I think, ish. I ramped before they did. I killed their mana dork, and then I didn't do anything until the game was over, and then I died. Like, obviously I cast many spells, which would be very powerful in any non-cube format. But compared to the stuff that happens in cube, what I did in that game was nothing. Chemtrails. Okay, finally put that one to rest, huh? I've got all my colors. I don't have any, like, spells. I have an Uro for 3, I guess. And then Pock is something? Sure. I don't think you can send this back. Gigantha. Companioned. Wow. In Chromatic Cube? Phew. There's so many, like, cards with many mana symbols in their cost. I would not have thought you would be excited to companion Gigantha. Okay. Maybe they'll concede. They've realized they built a bad deck. Just as soon as they draw their first hand, it's like, you know what? Forget it. I'm out of here. No, I guess not. On the draw again, for what that's worth. I never did draw the Genesis Ultimatum that game, did I? I was down to like 5, 8 cards left in my library or something. Never saw it. Interesting. It didn't get milled by opponents. Breach the Multiverse. Gigantha to hand, turn 3. Okay. Hit a land, please, Uro. That's what I need you for. Oh my god, you suck. I mean, I'm running 17 lands. I'm not running 18, which might be reasonable with this deck. Ugh. Do I play? No, this only takes creatures. It can't get me a land. Okay. Gross. Here comes Gigantha. Gonna be pretty good if they're companioning it. I mean, it's... Oh yeah, Primal Might for 0. That's what I'm looking for. Go to discards. This game sucks. Crater Hoof's way too far away. It's been like 6 draws, no lands, something like that. There's a comma. Yeah, okay, that ought to do it. See ya. I'm out of here. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, Gigantha was pretty cute for that. Alright. What are my dailies, by the way? I'm not going to make progress on any of these, it would seem. They're easy, right? They're all like, oh, just don't lose the game. Cast creatures, play lands, attack! Or maybe it wasn't attacking, it was destroy your opponent's creatures, I forget. I think it was destroy opponent's creatures. And this deck can't do any of that. Because it doesn't do anything. Yamabeno Kafka? I don't know what that means. Sure. Hopefully they'll play something I can Rec Sage, huh? How about that? I've drawn very well in terms of lands, and my opening hands have been good. Sort of. You may destroy target artifact or enchantment. Okay, so if I played Relic of Legends first, it would not be a disaster. Oh man, get out there, Goose Mother. X is 0. Let's get on the board. Alright, soaked up a play with fire. Not bad. I mean, we're pretty close to Genesis Ultimatum, right? I think I just play a 3/3? Is that crazy? I think it is crazy. I think I just have to skip a turn here. Because having this be a 6/6 that bounces one of their cards and draws a card, that's too good. A 3/3 doesn't really do anything against red-blue. Plus, it just gives them license to like use some instant speed removal on it or something. The mana was going to waste, and playing it would prevent that. Okay, I mean, it really is just one more mana, and then we can cast Genesis Ultimatum. I'm just gonna play a 6/6, I guess. If they can counter it or abrade it or something, congratulations. Craterhoof is on the bottom, right? No. That was a different game. That's an interesting card I could play instead of Genesis Ultimatum. Because then I could duplicate the land, and I'd have a big dude. I think I'll go for that. Let's wait till... I mean, I don't want to let them... Honestly, aren't most of the counterspells, like, double blue? There are some that aren't, like Commit or something. Let's attack here. I don't know. If I were going Genesis Ultimatum, I should do it pre-combat in case of Craterhoof, but I think I'm just not going to. Okay, Spell Thief copies my POC, huh? Well, if that's all they were going to do, I would rather have played Genesis Ultimatum, but I don't know that they would have done the same thing in response to Genesis Ultimatum, of course. Okay, they're tapped out. That's probably game over somehow. Oh, they're not. They have double blue. Interesting. Yeah, play it like this. No reason to play the land first. I choose all the permanents. Here and here. 2 damage to this, please. That's pretty solid. It's just a draw 3. I get another surveil, I guess. Not that that super matters. Oh, this has fire breathing, huh? Interesting. Primal Might. Okay, that should win, right? I mean, I think I'm winning anyway. No, I wasn't. X is 2? And you will fight you. Let's actually maybe not be too committal. Because they could have a bounce for this mana, right? I don't need the creature that I'm attacking with to be pumped. I just need to kill their guy. So let's do this. Then if they bounce Inferno Titan, at least I have another Inferno Titan. Yeah. Wait, why do I... Oh, I see. I could tap permanent. I could, okay, sure. Could tap my legendaries, but I won't. I don't mind trading these off, and they probably do. All right, I mean, we haven't won the game, but that was a pretty good turn. And Inferno Titan is lethal, even if they somehow clear the board. So they would need to also have a counterspell. I mean, opponent was just mana screwed there, right? They were stuck on 3 lands for a while, and then a 4th, and that was it. Maybe I took things a little too easy, and like if I'd committed to Genesis Ultimatum sooner, they would have had fewer chances to draw out of it, but I think I made reasonable compromises in terms of like not committing too hard into possible counter spells and stuff like that. And if I had been so greedy with the Primal Might as to target one of my attackers, would have made a big difference. I think it was definitely right to target the Titan. And just for exactly the reason that happened in game. Looks great. I have like a great 3-4-5 curve, all my colors. All I need is an Avacyn's Pilgrim or something. I don't think I want the Surveil yet, right? I don't think so. Huh, interesting art. Lotus Cobra. Yeah, Island is pretty sick. I just want more lands. I think oh, I didn't even notice, by the way, Lutri. I'll enjoy the island. It is face down, right? Yeah, but Arena does remember for me that I knew it was an island. That's good. That's good. Thanks. Because if I play Tracker, then I can Uro and maybe trigger Tracker multiple times. Yeah, it's got to be right. Green, I guess. Oh. I could Courser. I didn't notice that. That would be sort of nice, wouldn't it? Sure. Boy, they got really bad hits with the Decadent Dragon. A land and a Mana Dork. I guess the Mana Dork was nice enough. And it's even in their colors. But you want to hit big stuff with that, right? Okay. I mean... So I can play Tracker and then land off the top. That's sort of playing off curve. The only way to play on curve would be to play land off the top into Pock. But then the Pock isn't really doing anything. So I think we go for this. Yeah. Problem is, I can eventually deal with Roxanne. Maybe I needed to play Uro so I could ramp? Or actually even Pocket could have ramped, right? Because I could play him last turn and then on the next turn play 2 lands and then like Kogla and Yadaro. I can't really do that right now. This is annoying. What the hell? It's an 8/7. This shouldn't be allowed. Oh, maybe I should have played a land and then plotted Brawler? So I could have a big creature? I don't know. Yeah, then I could have bounced their Roxanne if I wanted, or 7. So right now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is about to become a huge creature. Problem, yes. Jeez. I don't know. I'm feeling bad about this. I guess I can get in for 2. Actually, no, this is... Roxanne is an 8/7. I can actually double block comfortably, right? This as a 12/11 is less clear. That's going to be a problem. They have 1,000 mana because of Roxanne. Okay. Big whiffs? Probably not. But they don't have that much mana right now. They have some. It's pretty wild. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is a fistful of stuff. I don't know. I'm not going to play around any of this. There's too many cards to look at. Oh, this is indestructible, by the way. Cool. That's what I was hoping. Alright, I mean, see you guys next game, I guess. I.e. tomorrow. Or... Yeah, I mean, I'm putting this video up on Sunday, right? So, 2 days from now is when... MH3 comes out, and I will certainly be doing videos on that day. Where's all this mana coming from, man? You were, like, tapped out. Yeah, help yourself. I don't know. I'm just not cut out for Cube. It's fun to play it, but I do not build good decks, and I don't play them very well either, usually. Am I dead? I'm probably dead, right? Oh yeah, I'm super dead. Show them what's on top of my deck at least before I go. Okay, well, one win. That seems about right. I should play Quick Draft Wild of Eldraine or something. Premier Draft OTJ, something I'm okay at. Cube is just so tempting, right? It's cheaper. But the problem is the payouts are terrible because I always lose. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.